Hi everyone, how are you all today? You all are good? Great. So, welcome back to my channel English Academy with Sonu. And today I'm now going to help you understand whether speaking English is an art or not. Okay, so I'll repeat that. Speaking English is an art or this is not an art. So that's what you will understand today. So don't skip this video and please stay with me till the end of the video, okay, so that you will not miss anything. All right? Okay. Yes. So what do you guys understand about it? Do you think that speaking English is an art or not? Yes, of course it is an art. I agree with it. Speaking English is an art. Yeah, that's right. But don't think that if you don't know this art, then you can't speak English. No, it's not like that. You can still speak English if you don't know this art. So think that speaking English is not an art, but it is a habit. Yes, speaking English is not an art, but this is a habit. So think like this. Alright, I will explain it at length so you will get to understand. You will understand. Alright, in order to learn anything in your life, you have to plan. Do you agree? You have to plan your work accordingly. So, for example, if you want to learn English, you have to plan it. That what is the list of activities, what are the things that you're going to work on, right? So you have to plan your work and then work on your plan. Agree? So plan your work and then work on your plan. But generally we plan our work but we miss to work on the plan. So the second part is always missing. So generally we forget to work on the plan that we made, right? So no, that will not work. So plan your work and then work on your plan. So that's how we have to plan and we have to learn anything. Yeah. So similarly, in order to speak English, if you have to learn how to speak English, then you have to develop some habits in you. Okay, and what are those habits? I will tell you. Number one, read. Okay, so the first habit that you have to develop is reading, and then comprehend, like understand, and then listen, and after that speaking. So read, comprehend, listen and speak. So these four habits you have to develop. All right, and there's a trick. So you have to add the activity of speaking to each of those four habits that I explained to you. Okay, so the first habit is read. So you have to add the activity of speaking to this habit, read. So I will explain it. So what you have to do is you have to read something, whichever book that you feel comfortable with, right? You just pick any book. For example, you just pick a storybook, a children's storybook. Yeah, so you just go and take a storybook and just start reading that. Reading is very important and that's the starting point. Okay, and I would like to tell you one more thing here, that in order to learn anything you have to know where to start. Yes, you have to figure out where to start. Okay, so you decide to learn English and you don't know where to start, then it's a big challenge for you. So you need to know where to start, and I'm telling you that reading is the first exercise that you have to start from. Yeah. But the question is, what will you read? What will you start reading? Will you start reading newspaper? Will you start reading novels and those sort of books? No, I would suggest here that start reading storybooks, children's storybooks, right? Because they are quite easier than the language of newspaper, right? So storybooks are quite easier. So start reading them and read aloud, right? Read it aloud. And the reason why I'm telling you is because when you read anything aloud, you speak louder and it will give you a confidence, right? It will give you a clarity of speech. So that's also one benefit, right? So clarity of speech is something that you have to get, because when you pronounce words, you have to have a clarity of speech, right? So when you read something aloud, then this is only one exercise which is going to give you a clarity of speech, right? So read, don't forget to read. Okay, and I also told you, I told you about one activity which is speaking, that you have to add this activity to each of those 4 habits. So the first habit is read. So you have to add this activity to read. How will you add it? I'll tell you. First, you read it. You don't understand? Don't worry. Forget. You don't understand? Don't worry. You just read it. You keep on reading. You keep on reading. At least you pick one page and you read it. Okay? Read it aloud. And then you try to read slow, just to comprehend what exactly the matter is. So try to now understand in the second time. Okay? In first go, you just read it without understanding. Okay? Don't worry that you are not understanding. Forget that. Just you try to read it in first go. And in second time, you just try to read that page, right? And you try to understand that. Yeah. And whatever you try to get from that story, then you try to speak. You try to explain, you try to narrate that story, whatever you understood, right? So you try to narrate that. And by doing this exercise, you will start opening your mouth. You will start opening your mouth and then you will start making small sentences. I understand. Those sentences could be broken sentences. No worry. You start first making sentences, right? Because you understood one story. So you have something in your mind to explain. Because while speaking, there is one big challenge, that you have to take care of your thought process as well. So when you are expert in speaking, then it becomes very easy to speak along with thinking. So here when you read, you don't have to think. That's one benefit, right? That is why I'm telling you, you read it, you understand, and then you understood that story and you try to explain it to somebody. If there is nobody near you, no problem. Just you explain it, you record your voice and just listen to it. Okay? So that's one exercise. And second, comprehend. So that is same thing. You read something, comprehend it, you understand it, and then you speak again. You again speak that. You speak on that, right? Yeah. And third habit is listening. So you have to start listening to people who speak good English. You getting my point? Yeah. So you have to listen to someone who speaks good English. You have to figure out that who speaks good English, right? I'll tell you a hint. You can start from Bollywood celebrities, right? Yeah, you can start from them. They are good. Not all, but you can start from Amitabh Bachchan first, right? He is a brilliant speaker. Yeah. You can also listen to Priyanka Chopra. She is an amazing speaker. Yeah. There are many celebrities who speak good English, so you can start listening to them. And I'm not saying that you don't listen to Hollywood celebrities, or you don't watch Hollywood movies. No, you can, if you can understand, go ahead, do that, right? But I am telling you, understanding that you are a beginner, so you can start from Bollywood celebrities. You can listen to news. Yeah. So my main point is that you have to hear English words, right? You have to hear words. You have to hear the sound of English. That's what my main point is, and that's what I'm now trying to say. Okay. And also, when you listen to someone, you try to pay attention, because that's when people make a mistake. So when you talk to someone, if you do not pay attention, you will not listen to him, right? So respect the speaker, listen to him carefully, and then you try to speak, right? Because if you don't listen to him or her carefully, you might not get the main fact, that what he or she is trying to say, and you will start making your point, which will not be, which will not make sense. Yeah. So make sure of that. And the fourth habit is speaking, that you all know. So you will notice here that I have given high importance to the first habit, which is reading. Yes. And after that, comprehend. After that, listening, and then speaking. So you will notice speaking is at the last place. So it's the last habit. Yeah. Because before speaking, you have to do a lot of exercises. One is reading, comprehend, listen, and then speak. So this is the sequence. And trust me, if you do your exercise in this way, it will give you benefit. Right? So read a book, comprehend it, listen to somebody, and then you speak. But try opening your mouth from today onwards. Do these all exercises from today onwards. Okay? Alright? So I hope this is clear to you, and thanks for watching. This is all, and thanks for supporting me especially. Alright, so I will keep on making videos for you, okay, and this is really going to help you. Alright, and do subscribe, okay, and leave a comment if you have any doubt. I will clear all those doubts. So thank you for watching, and cheers. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.